welcome to a brand new speed build. Today I have another base game home, but it's not one of my usual base game homes because it's a modern base game home. I know, I don't know who I am anymore. I normally don't do modern builds. Like, I have always been a non-modern kind of gal, you know? I don't know why I said that. But recently I've been doing more modern homes. I mean, about like a week ago, I think when you're seeing this, I posted a modern eco home, and I don't know, I've been more in the mood to do modern homes recently. So I don't know, hope you like it. I mean, I'm not great at them. I still think like just regular like suburban family homes are like what I'm actually good at. I don't even know if this is good. But I wanted to do another base game home, but I didn't want to do my regular type of base game home because I feel like I've done so many of them at this point. And so I just wanted to do something different, and initially I was going to do a modern, or not a modern at all, but a home or base game home in Oasis Springs, like making it a Mediterranean base game home. But then I realized that all the Mediterranean builds I have put up on the channel, which, well, I think, yeah, there's two of them. Oh, actually, no, I was wrong. But one of them, and then you're going to see one. I think the video that's going to go up after this, I'm not sure in like which order this is going to come out, but I think the videos that is going to come up after this is also a Mediterranean home. And for all of them, they have been pack restricted. Spoiler alert for that video, but I mean, they've been pack restricted, and I kind of just thought it would be kind of weird to do another, like the only other Mediterranean home I built would be like a base game home. It would be kind of weird. I like saying that, I just realized that a Mediterranean home, like the first ever Mediterranean home I built on channel, which I built in November. Like it's been a while since I built that one. That was not pack restricted, but yeah, I don't know. So I just decided to do a modern one instead. It was a very long backstory, but I decided to do a modern one instead. And I think I really like how it turned out. I actually like the interior more than exterior. And I think it's just because you can see very well that this is base game. All the other modern homes I've done, I've been able to use, especially the Eco Lifestyle pack. But I mean all the other packs as well, but like especially the Eco Lifestyle pack, because that one has a lot of good features for modern homes. But I really like how this house turned out. I was able to use a lot of different items that I don't usually use, and yeah, like this wallpaper that I use, the darker wallpaper, I've never used that one. I think it's actually made of, I don't know what like the material is supposed to be, but it's kind of like small boxes of things, and I think it's wood, I'm not sure, but I decided to go for like the darker color, which I think is like a black or gray with like a little bit of brown and green in it. I don't know. I don't know, you don't care, but yeah, so I decided to do a modern home build, like I said before, and I was able to use a lot of different items, but you can definitely see that it's a base game home on the exterior, and you know, I don't know if I like the exterior that much. I mean, it looks good, I guess, but I think the interior is definitely my favorite part, because I surprised myself, because I thought I was going to be able to do a better, a better exterior than interior for this house. Like, I thought it was going to be reverse of what it actually turned out to be. So I kind of surprised myself with the interior, and I really like what I did with it. And I really like the items we have in base game for modern homes, although we do have more for just like regular, you know, family homes. But yeah, I don't know, I really like how this turned out, and hopefully you guys will do as well. It's for 2 parents, 2 teens, and a kid. Obviously you can like customize that to what you want to need, but that's just what I did. And it is of course up on the gallery. I think I called it just modern base game home there as well. And you can find it under my ID, which is simsa04, and that is spelled in the description box if you're unsure how to spell that. But yeah, I don't know, I didn't really go off of a picture from Pinterest. I might have had, no, I think I did, but I did a totally different roofing, because I tried, like, I actually built the structure of this once before, and then I like deleted that and recorded me doing it again, which I've been doing a lot more recently, which I know might sound weird, but I've been discovering that I don't know why, but it's easier for me to record the exterior once I've already done it once before. And although like I did change some stuff, you can see that in the beginning I did try to do with like I did experiment a little bit, but just the general shape, and especially with houses that I don't normally do, like with like suburban homes, like I don't really have to do that, but with like a modern home or with like basically any other type of home, I started to do that recently, which I think is actually kind of good because then I can get a hang of it before. Plus, I actually build a lot of structures and then I just end up deleting them because I don't like them. So in this way, I don't waste my time with recording and having to delete that recording, and maybe accidentally deleting another recording, which I was not supposed to delete, but then I confused them, which happened before. So you know. But I decided also for this house to actually still have a very lush landscaping, because from what I've seen from a lot of other modern homes, especially modern homes that I've seen other simmers build, the landscaping is usually like more like cut down, like not cut down, but like it's not as lush and it's more simplistic, I guess. But I didn't want to do that for this build because I really wanted there to be like a lush landscaping and for this house to just be, I don't know, just kind of still like just a family home, and I think I achieved that. I'm not sure, but I think I achieved that. I will warn you right now that I do reuse a lot of objects throughout this house because again, we don't have that much for a modern interior, especially interior for this type of style, but I think I end up like working out pretty well. I've seen some other people do like modern base game homes, but they've always used like gallery art or use a lot more like tool or like make kind of custom things, which is amazing. Like I look up to people who can do that because I can't. But personally, that's not something I do because I am not that creative, and I don't use gallery art because here's the thing, I don't like when my game looks, this is gonna sound weird, but when it looks real. So like I don't like when like before I don't use any custom contents, but I used to, not in builds, well I did for a while, but like not anymore. But I used to use a lot of custom content for you know, CAS, and I always use Max's Match, but there's still Max's Match that has like, you know, like real like English text on it, or like, you know, like the alphabet like that we're used to, and I don't like that. I don't know why. I don't like when it's like that. And a lot of gallery art, although it's amazing, like I don't know how you do that, like it's amazing, but personally it's not something that I think looks good. It's just personally in my game what I like to do. I don't want to have it. That's just a personal preference, but please don't attack me for that. I mean, I'm not attacking anyone who uses it. I think it's amazing if you can do that, but I just don't. So I didn't use anything like that for this build. So it's totally just what comes with the game. Thankfully, we have gotten a lot of updates throughout the years with a lot of new objects for a modern interior. Like the 21st anniversary update we got like a couple of months ago had some objects which we can use for this type of home, which I did use. I mean, the dining table that I used is from that, and the bar stools I used and everything like that. So yeah, now we're moving on to the interior, which I went for an open floor plan because most modern homes have that, and I talked about recently in a video that I don't really do like open floor plans because of different reasons, but I decided to do one for this one, and I think it looks really good in the end. But I wasn't really sure what color scheme I want to go for, but I went for, I don't even know what this color is on the counters and cabinets. Like, it's kind of like a gray color, but it has a little bit of purple in it. So I don't know, but I really like that color for the kitchen for some reason. But then I think it's mostly like just some light blue, and I don't know what else, like what other colors, but I really like this interior. Like I said before, I think it's my favorite part of the house, and I was able to color it up like a fair bit, although because it is modern, I tried to keep it a little bit on the down low, but at the same time, like I said before, I still wanted it to be like a family home, so I did use some clutter, but I think it looks good in the end. I should also mention that, of course, this house is playtested. I had to add a trash can, or like a bin, like inside. I did add one outside, but not inside, which was So stupid of me. But you will see in the screenshots if you decide to download from the gallery that there is one. I put it right to next to this is the little, I don't know, like not love seat. It's not called a love seat. It's called just a chair. Isn't it called just a chair? I don't know. The chair thing anyway in the kitchen, it's right next to that one. You will see it in the screenshots. Then I also did some things off camera, which it's not like major things. Well, one of them is major, but so you might have seen that the thumbnail looks different from what I left the outside as right now. I add columns on all sides except for the sides that has that kind of darker siding, I guess is what it's called. I don't know. So I used columns on all the walls otherwise because it kind of looked a little bit weird, so I decided to do that, and I think it added a little bit of depth into it. But then you will also see that the window that is, let's see if I can get this right, the bump out that is above the garage area, which is not actually a garage, it's the living room, but which is above the supposedly garage area, I switched out that window. So you might have seen in the thumbnail that I used a different window because I thought it didn't look right when I was like finished with the build, so I did change that, so just so you know that that's why it looks a little different. But otherwise it's nothing big. It was just that window that is like the biggest thing, I guess. But I don't know, I think it works out well, and I don't think you missed out on anything big. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I think it's fine. But like I said before, I did do this kind of open floor plan, and the living room is a very like, it's just a square. Like that's it. I decided to use platforms. Like this house is not on foundation, but I still wanted there to be steps up to the front door, so I decided to use platforms to make that. So there are platforms in this house, but because of that I had to kind of like limit the area of the living room, which I think worked to my favor, because otherwise the living room would have been gigantic and I wouldn't have known how to furnish it. But yeah, I also should mention that the house, or not the house, the chair, oh my god, why did I say house? I don't know. This chair that is right next to the front door, which depending on how well this voiceover syncs up, should have been I placed like just now, but or like a little while ago, I don't know. That chair, I never used it. It came with, was it that I might get this totally wrong. Please correct me in the comments if that's if I get it totally wrong. But we got a update, which I think was about like a year ago at this point, where I think it was to celebrate the Chinese New Year. I think that's what it was. I'm not sure, but we got a lot of different trees, or a lot of the things. Not trees, a lot of different things, but one of the things we got was the orange tree, which I use all the time. I use it in this build, but then we also got that chair and the round dining table that we have in base game. We also got that then, but we got that chair and I never use it, never ever ever, because I don't like the look of it. But I didn't know that we had that like black and blue swatch, which looks amazing. Kind of looks like a little luxurious, which I've never used that one before, like I said before, but that was a loaded before, I'm sorry. But I think it looks really good in the end. And I used that upstairs as well on a balcony, but just so you know, because I have never seen that chair before, and if I'd seen someone else use that, I would think it would like custom content, which it's not CC, but yeah, I just thought I would mention that in case you were wondering where it came from as well, because I had no idea that existed. Maybe I'm just like behind, which very well might be true, but just so you know, like that's where it's from. And yeah, then we also have an office area in this house. I tend to do an office in every house I do, so you know, there's also always an office. So if you need another bedroom, you can make that into an office. Or what did I just say? Why did I say that? I said if you need another bedroom, you can make that one into an office. Great. Great, Mal. Great. No, but what I was meaning was that if you need another bedroom, you can turn the office into a bedroom. There we go. But now we are moving upstairs and we start with the parents' bedroom, which is very simple. It's the room above the garage. Like I mentioned before, I do switch out the window in the little bump out, but like it's nothing major. And I went for the bed, like I don't even know, I was going to say the bed from a specific pack, but obviously this is base game, so it doesn't really have any like pack, but I went for that bed, which I never ever use, but I thought like the colors on it fitted really well for this house. Maybe I'm just like That's just what I think, but I think it looks really good in the end. And I tried to make this house like not look empty, like I said before, because that's usually what happens when it's modern, but also what happens when it's base game. But I think it looks good in the end. And then we start off with one of the teens' room. So I was thinking that this teen is kind of the little younger teen because they have a single bed. The other teen's room has a double bed, so that like bedroom might be for a young adult maybe. But I mean, you can decide what you want for that one. But for this teen's bedroom, I went for a very light blue swatch, or light blue color scheme, I guess. And it's only because this is the bedroom you see from the front of the house, and I didn't want it to kind of clash against anything else in the house, because that's when you're seeing from like the thumbnail and everything like that. So you will see that I kind of look back and see how it's looking from the outside, just because I didn't want it to ruin anything. But also, like, I really think this is like a very realistic teen's room. At least I think so. I also put the fashion career like board thing where you can like put up, I don't know what it is, but I put that in that bedroom. So if you want that teen, I guess, to be into fashion, you can have that. I don't know. But then the other teen's bedroom is here, and like I said before, it does have a balcony. It has kind of like a private balcony, which is like nothing major. I think I put like a well, you will see it because I did. You will see it pretty soon. But I put like a little love seat out there, and I think like the poker table, which you don't like. You can't play other games than poker, but like the game table thing. But for this bedroom, I went for kind of like more pink color scheme, I guess. And I really like it. I don't know. Again, I tried to make it not feel empty, so I do put a chair and I think a speaker like at the foot of the bed, which is kind of weird to have like a speaker at the foot of the bed, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's just like live with it, and like it's fine. It's fine. Gonna say that a lot, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't really think for any like personalities for these Sims because I made them kind of generic. Like, you can have whoever you want in here. They're not really gender specific. They're not really age specific. Well, I mean, kind of, but not really. They're not gender specific at all. So you can have whoever you want living here. And I didn't put like any specific interest or anything like that. So you can have literally whoever you want living in this house. But then the kids' bedroom is the last thing we do, and it's very orange, I guess. I don't know. It's very orange. I decided to not put a desk in here. I decided instead to put the dollhouse, which I think is supposed to be a hospital, which is fun. Just because it looks kind of modern. So, you know, modern builds equal modern interior, which equals modern dollhouse. There we go. Now you know why I did that, I guess. But yeah, so I don't know, this kid likes orange. I didn't think of personality. I didn't really think of personality for any of the Sim living here. This house is not going to go into my save file, but if you want to play with it, you can do so. It's up on the gallery. Yeah, you can do whatever you want to it. As long as you don't upload it to gallery and claim it as your own, I'm totally fine with wherever you do to it. But yeah, that's basically it for this video, and I really hope you liked it, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!